Action movie icon Robert Downey Jr. made a daring move by revealing the murky origins of the entertainment business. His candid statement has sent shockwaves throughout the industry and the internet. Despite his success with Marvel, numerous problems have emerged over the years. Robert aimed to subtly draw attention to the inappropriate behavior claims made against Stan Lee, according to a general consensus. The UK newspaper The Daily Mail, known for its questionable reputation in handling scoops and ethics, broke the story that Lee had been behaving inappropriately toward young female nurses working at his house, even urging them to perform sexual acts. The source mentioned his lack of concern for people's opinions. Lee's home is in West Hollywood, where he had been harassing young nurses who frequently visited. Unfortunately, Lee had been involved in prior scandals. In 2015, Lukasiewicz, a former assistant, sued Lee for significant and ongoing mental health concerns and unfair termination. During his time working for the comic book author, Lukasiewicz stated that Lee, along with his wife and daughter, had verbally abused him. It appeared to be the reverse in this situation. The fact that Lee, the creative force behind Iron Man, X-Men, and Spider-Man, faced abuse may be surprising to some, given Lee's proximity to the multi-billion-dollar film industry's sales team. This revelation raises questions about the inner workings of the motion picture industry. Furthermore, Stan's own daughter contributed to Big Buck's cruelty. These actions enraged fans, with Robert Downey Jr. allegedly using his influence to restore Stan's honor. Despite having created films valued at billions of dollars, Stan was not a billionaire. Lee was not particularly successful as a businessman. He was more imaginative and enterprising. According to the LA Times, Marvel Enterprises Inc. was informed that it owed comic book legend Stan Lee 10% of the money it made from Spider-Man and other superhero movies since November 1998. The massive success of Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 could entitle the 82-year-old Lee to tens of millions of dollars. He then sued Marvel for breach of contract, claiming the agreement to provide him 10% of earnings from films and TV shows produced by Marvel Enterprise should be followed. Even though Lee received a $1 million annual compensation as chairman emeritus, the worldwide headlines were captivated by the spectacular battle between Marvel and its most well-known employee. Recasting a supporting role wasn't challenging in Marvel's early days, and Robert Downey Jr. quickly became the franchise's face. Oscar-nominated actor Terrence Howard was offered an attractive deal worth between $3.50 and $4.05 million, making him the highest-paid character in the film. Howard was set to portray War Machine in Iron Man 2 and was promised an extra $5 million if the movie happened. Howard's involvement was abruptly cut for Iron Man 2, suggesting a financial arrangement. The studio was prepared to let him go, even though Howard claimed they owed him $8 million for the sequel. Howard reached out to Downey Jr. during Marvel discussions, but he received no response. Howard informed Rolling Stone that the money meant for him was redirected to the actor playing Tony Stark. "You know, I would do the same thing," he remarked. "That's just who I am." Terrence's decision garnered substantial fan support. Fans believed he had every right to leave due to how the company treated him. Notably, Terrence initially supported the film based on his all-time favorite superhero from the comics. Executives reduced Terrence's salary without consulting him after the success of Iron Man 1 to offer Robert even more money. They decreased Howard's pay to pay the actor more, despite Howard's initial salary reduction to bring Robert on board for Iron Man 1. Despite popular belief, Marvel appropriated many of Jack Kirby's comic book characters. They managed this because Kirby signed a burdensome 4-page statement with Marvel's legal staff, relinquishing ownership rights to his work for the company and allowing Marvel to reclaim the artwork at any time. Kirby eventually spoke more about his complete involvement in the early Marvel days and character creations, including the Spirit magazine, #39, which featured his former boss, Will Eisner. Steve Gerber created the anthropomorphic duck known as Howard the Duck in 1973, which initially ran for 33 episodes. However, Gerber didn't own Howard even though he created it. Since Gerber developed the character while employed by Marvel Comics, Marvel retained ownership of Howard after Gerber's departure. This angered Gerber. leading him to create a new comic book series called Destroyer Duck, reflecting his desire for creators' rights and Howard's rights. Controversy has surrounded the Marvel Cinematic Universe, most since Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster first published the comics. Robert Downey Jr.'s departure from the Iron Man role in 2019 had a significant impact on the series. After portraying Tony Stark in Jon Favreau's 2008 film, Downey became the face of the MCU. He was deeply moved when Joe and Anthony Russo unveiled their vision for Tony Stark's destiny in the film. Joe described it as akin to the death of a family member in the book The Story of Marvel Studios, Baking of the Marvel Cinematic Universe by Tara Bennett and Paul Terry. Additionally, he noted that money no longer influences his decisions. As soon as the first Iron Man film exceeded expectations and became a box office success, the allure of money prestige vanished. As a result, fans noticed that Downey stopped following all his Marvel co-stars, including close friends Tom Holland and Chris Evans. This sparked rumors of a falling out. The actual reason could be as simple as Downey or his manager taking control of his social media presence now that he's no longer part of the Avengers universe. One fan on Twitter stated, "I believe people are overreacting." Although his manager currently manages his account and focuses solely on brand-related matters and other initiatives, RGJ still holds his fellow Marvel cast members in high regard. In an interview with Empire magazine, Martin Scorsese compared the multi-billion-dollar Marvel Cinematic Universe to theme parks. He expressed the view that superhero movies have great potential, but should be created by those who genuinely love the characters rather than profit-driven studios like Disney and Warner Bros. Downey Jr. agreed with Scorsese's nuanced perspective, emphasizing the potential of superhero movies and the need for them to be developed by people who truly love the characters rather than money-driven studios like Disney and Warner Bros. Filmmakers such as Joss Whedon and James Gunn, who appreciate Scorsese's contributions, also responded to his comments. In summary, Robert Downey Jr. courageously revealed a web of conflicts within Marvel's productions, from historical character disputes to unsettling allegations against Stan Lee. These disclosures shed light on the murky history of the MCU and the true nature of the entertainment industry. So, Robert Downey Jr.'s willingness to shed light on the untold stories and hidden complexities within the Marvel Universe demonstrates not only his commitment to transparency, but also his deep respect for the legacy of the industry. As we've delved into the intricate web of controversy surrounding figures like Stan Lee, Terrence Howard, and the complex legal battles over character rights, it's clear that the world of entertainment is not always as glamorous as it seems. As we continue to celebrate the Marvel Cinematic Universe and its cultural impact, it's essential to remember the challenges and controversies that have shaped its evolution. Robert Downey Jr.'s courage in speaking out encourages us to take a more critical and empathetic look at the entertainment industry, appreciating the talents and creators who have left an indelible mark on our lives. So as we sign off, let's not only celebrate the superheroes on the silver screen, but also acknowledge the real-life heroes who work tirelessly behind the scenes and, like Downey Jr., aren't afraid to speak their truth. The Marvel Universe is far more complex and intriguing than we may have initially thought, and it's in these hidden stories that we find the true magic of storytelling. Thank you for joining us today, and please stay tuned for more insights and revelations about the world of entertainment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for future updates. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating tapestry of the entertainment world, where every hero has a unique journey.